Some bags carry essentials, this one carries status.
Tonight, a handbag will sell for the price of a house.
For some, luxury is fashion. For others, it is power.
But the real story begins where almost no one is allowed inside.
Owning it isn't about fashion. It's about finally touching a dream.
Before the spotlight, there are hands the world never sees. The story of ultimate luxury begins far away from fashion. Long before luxury boutiques, perfection lives in the wild. Every scale tells a story, and only the flawless survive.
Luxury begins with patience and controlled perfection. Nature creates the material. Craftsmanship decides its destiny. Perfection isn't found. It is carefully chosen. In true luxury, saying no is part of the process. Only a few skins in the world earn the right to become legend. Not all rarity is equal. Even perfection has levels. Symmetry is silent, but luxury notices everything. Before transformation, the leather must be protected. Time is the invisible ingredient in every masterpiece. Perfection must be felt, not just seen. Only now can transformation truly begin.
The rarest leather in the world is about to become art.
Here, leather stops being material and begins becoming identity.
The Himalaya shade cannot be copied, only interpreted.
One stroke decides everything. Perfection is not painted, but is layered patiently. The Himalaya effect lives in the details no one notices.
This is not color, this is atmosphere captured in leather.
Even color must learn to rest before it becomes permanent.
Luxury lives in corrections invisible to the world. The Himalaya effect is not a color, it is depth. Only natural light reveals the truth of craftsmanship.
What began as nature now resembles art.
Now that the identity exists, the form must follow.
This is the moment where beauty meets risk.
Before the knife moves, the artisan must already see the finished bag.
Symmetry cannot be forced. It must be discovered.
A perfect cut begins long before the blade touches leather.
There is no undo, only precision.
When mastery takes over, fear disappears. A perfect cut leaves behind silence and possibility. Piece by piece, the bag begins to exist before it is assembled. Perfection is often measured at the edges. Even the smallest strip carries the weight of luxury. Before stitching begins, this is the bag in its quietest form.
Now the pieces must learn to become one.
This is where the bag begins to breathe. Even the thread must be prepared with patience. Two needles, one stitch, a technique older than machines.
Every masterpiece begins with a single stitch.
Strength and beauty are tied together in every pull.
Hours pass, but the rhythm never breaks.
Precision repeated becomes elegance.
Skill is not speed, it is consistency over time. Luxury is often hidden in the folds. Here, time slows down so perfection can exist. Separate pieces begin learning how to belong together. Strength is created one quiet stitch at a time.
When repetition meets precision, beauty becomes inevitable.
Hours disappear, but the stitch remains. True mastery reveals itself where difficulty begins.
finished seam is a promise kept.
Even what is held must be built with care. Luxury must feel effortless, even when it is not. What was once fragments now has form. And with one final stitch, the soul of the bag is complete.
The stitches may be invisible, but they hold the legend together. Here, the handbag begins to speak the language of jewelry.
Only stones that capture light perfectly earn their place. Luxury is built on details measured in millimeters.
This is not decoration, this is declaration.
When craftsmanship meets brilliance, the bag becomes a statement. Even the smallest detail carries the weight of luxury. Luxury is secured not only by design but by precision. Security and beauty must coexist in perfect balance. Movement must feel effortless, even when engineered with precision.
Brilliance is not loud, it quietly commands attention. What began as fragments now reflects perfection.
Now that luxury is complete, perfection must be proven. Before luxury meets the world, it must face perfection. Consistency is the quiet signature of mastery. Perfection must be felt, not only seen. True luxury moves smoothly, without effort. Symmetry is where craftsmanship becomes architecture. Luxury continues, even where no one looks. Luxury must not only look strong, it must feel unbreakable.
Perfection is often revealed in movement.
Even hidden details must move with quiet confidence. True luxury endures without losing its grace. Perfection is rare, and today it has been achieved. Not every bag earns approval, this one earns legacy.
Some luxuries are purchased, others must be earned.
Availability is not guaranteed, even for those who can afford it. Money can open doors, but not all of them.
Sometimes the rarest pieces arrive only once, and without warning.
I see. Then let's ensure we're ready.
Precisely, we can place you at the top.
The wait is not a delay. It is part of the experience.
For those who wait, luxury becomes unforgettable.
Some possessions are seen, others are recognized. Rarity doesn't need introduction, it speaks quietly. Ownership is not about possession, it is about connection.
Some bags are worn, others are preserved like art.
When rarity meets demand, value becomes limitless.
Tomorrow, this bag will no longer belong to silence. Tonight, luxury is no longer admired, it is contested. Ladies and gentlemen, a masterpiece rarely offered. For some, this is not a purchase, it is a victory.
Rarity invites competition, and competition elevates value.
With every bid, the legend becomes more expensive. In this moment, hesitation can cost history.
Sold.
Some victories are loud. The rare ones are silent.
A handbag transformed into history. When the noise fades, only the legacy remains. Some creations outgrow fashion and become art. Behind every masterpiece, our hand's history rarely remembers.
True luxury is not ownership, it is appreciation. A bag worth a fortune, and a story worth remembering. Some luxuries are owned, the rare ones are inherited.
Long after the bag leaves, the hands remain part of its story.
Is it the price that makes this bag extraordinary, or the story behind it?
Luxury fades, but craftsmanship is eternal.